Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hello everyone, I'm Astrid.
My name is Elfarara Filmafira.
My name is Maharesya Haikal Wicaksana.
My name is Rafael Kurniawan.
My name is Zakin Afal Azizi.
We are from group 4 and today we're going to present to you how these conditional sentences work. Well, conditional sentences express situations that depend on a condition being fulfilled. Each conditional form reflects a different level of possibility or time reference, like real or unreal, present, and or past. In English, conditional sentences are built using distinct third tenses and modal auxiliaries like will, would, or would have. In contrast, bahasa Indonesia relies on contextual words such as jika, jika saja, and seandainya to express time and reality. Since bahasa Indonesia verbs do not change forms based on tenses. So we have like three type of conditional sentence. First one is type 1, which is the real condition or actual or possible future. We use this when we want to talk about something that is possible in the future and that is likely to happen if the condition is fulfilled. For the pattern, in English we use the if connector plus verb 1 or present simple and comma and then will plus verb 1 or future tense. And we use this if there's a real possibility that something will happen in the future. For the Bahasa Indonesia pattern, we use jika plus verb 1 and comma akan plus verb 1. In Bahasa Indonesia, apparently both verbs is in the present form, and the word akan shows the future consequence. For example, in English, we have the sentence, if she studies hard, she will pass the exam. In Bahasa Indonesia, it is jika dia belajar dengan giat, dia akan lulus ujian. In English, we use this present tense in the if clause and will in the result clause. In Bahasa Indonesia, we also use the base form of the verb, but we add akan to mark the future result. And the next one is the type 2. This one is going to be explained by my friend.
Type 2, unreal or imaginary present future. Used when you are imagining a situation that is not true in the present or unlikely to happen in the future. So the English pattern is if plus verb 2, past simple, would plus verb 1. So the meaning was it expressed a hypothetical situation that is contrary to the present reality. And then for the Indonesian pattern is Bahasa Indonesia pattern jika saja plus verb, akan plus verb. Jika saja express unreality or imagination, and akan show a potential results. The verb in Indonesia remains in their base forms. So for the example, in the English, if I knew his address, I would visit him. In Indonesia, jika saja saya tahu alamatnya, saya akan mengunjunginya. So for the explanation is, in this sentence, the speaker does not know the address, jika saja. Introduce the imagine condition, and akan show the hypothetical result.
For the third one is type 3, unreal past or regret. Used when you are talking about something that did not happen in the past and you are imagining different outcomes.
Okay, so next we will talk about the English pattern first. And for the English is if plus had plus verb 3 and would have plus verb 3. This means that this conditional expresses regret or criticism about past events. For the Indonesian pattern is seandainya plus telah plus verb and akan plus verb. Use seandainya to signal unreal past, telah for the action that should have happened, and akan for the imagined result. Verb remains simple. And then for the example, In English, if she has studied, she would have passed the test. And for the Indonesian version is seandainya dia telah belajar, dia akan lulus ujian. And the explanation is that she didn't study and failed. Seandainya shows regrets, and telah helps reflect the missed past action. Alright, so the last one is the recap table for conditional types. There are 3. The first one is if plus verb 1 and will plus verb 1. For the Indonesian structure is jika plus verb and akan plus verb. It means a real future possibility. The second type is if plus verb 2 and would plus verb 1. For the Indonesian structure is jika saja plus verb and akan plus verb. This means present unreal, imagine. And then for the third type is if plus had plus verb 3 and would have plus verb 3. For the Indonesian structure is seandainya plus telah plus verb and akan plus verb. This means past unreal / or regrets.
Okay, we came to the practice and exercise slide. So translate the following English sentences into Bahasa Indonesia. If it rains tomorrow, we will stay at home. Number 2, if I had more money, I would buy a laptop. Number 3, if they had left earlier, they would have bought a drink. So that's the end of this presentation. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. We really hope you found it interesting and helpful. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.